This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. So a lot of you send me clips or tips on things that you think I should talk about, and this is one I got from multiple people yesterday. And I debated whether I was going to do it because I was debating whether I considered this guy just a normal private citizen with a TikTok account, and I don't. He's got nearly 300,000 followers on TikTok, millions, nearly 4 million likes across the panoply of his videos where he's doling out gems like you're getting ready to see. And I'm doing this more as a public service, so you're welcome. And you're welcome, Blake Reynolds 270. We have a knowledge deficit, a civics deficit in this country. I went through a few of this guy's videos, and very frequently he's wearing a hoodie that's like, "We the People, 1776. I think he's got a neck tattoo of "We the People." And I would venture to say he has a substandard understanding of that document. To him, again, like most Republicans and conservatives, this is a prop. It matters not that millions of people, me included, have raised our right hand and swore an oath, affirmed an oath to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. But Blake Reynolds 270, he's got a lock on what's going on. And in this particular video that was shared with me multiple times, he's angry about President Xi Jinping from China, his visit to the Communist Republic of California, or whatever he calls it. And he says a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be talked about because apparently these people who just woke up to politics in the last few years, one, don't know how things work, and two, don't remember all of the things that took place while their golden god, Donald Trump, was president of the United States. Watch this TikTok from Titan of Intellectualism, Blake Reynolds 270.
I cannot even believe what I'm seeing with my own eyes. As they try to throw our favorite president in prison, they bring President Xi, who is an adversary to our country. He is not an ally. He is not a friend. He is an adversary to our country. And they roll out the red carpet for him in the communist state of California. Flags flying everywhere, not one American flag. And this is exactly what Obama meant when he said, "I want to fundamentally change America." This is exactly what he was talking about, destroying America from within, and he is still doing it. If you don't think Obama is pulling the strings, you are so dumb. But while they try to throw Donald Trump, the one who loves this country, the one that has not sold us out whatsoever, they're trying to throw him in jail while they are giving President Xi the red carpet. Yeah, Obama, you fundamentally changed America. And what's crazy is you did it right under everybody's nose and nobody has a clue. It's crazy to me.
Fantastic. I was going to start with addressing the claim. Here's the photo I assume he's talking about, or one of many photos that he's talking about, with Joe Biden greeting President Xi Jinping, who absolutely is an adversary to this nation. But that's what we do. We still have diplomatic relationships with these countries. Let's just address some of the points. They bring Xi Jinping. Who's they? Again, with these conspiracy theory idiots who are way out of their depth relative to global international relations, with the economy on a global scale, about national security, about the actual Constitution that they tattoo on themselves, that they wear hoodies of. There is a deficit in civics education in this country. That's the only thing I can point to. But Obama is pulling the strings, and if you don't think so, you're dumb. You're dumb if you don't think Obama's pulling the strings, y'all. No evidence of it, just says it. And Trump loves this country. He's never sold us out. Oh, yeah. So keeping that photo in mind here, I'll put it up one more time, of Joe Biden greeting President Xi with Chinese flags are there, but there's American flags there too. Let's let's look at some of the adversaries of the United States of America that Donald Trump not only spoke highly of, but met not just in some foreign countries. Some of these are right in the Oval Office. Here is Mohammed bin Salman, enemy to principles upheld in this Constitution, like the freedom of the press, where he slaughtered, dismembered after murdering a journalist that worked for the Washington Post, Jamal Khashoggi. Right there in the Oval Office, Mohammed bin Salman. If only we could find a photo, though, of Donald Trump standing with Mohammed bin Salman with Saudi flags. Here's Donald Trump with Rodrigo Duterte, the former president of the Philippines. Yeah. And again, here is Donald Trump with Rodrigo Duterte and the Philippines flags. Here's Donald Trump with Kim Jong-un on the border of North and South Korea. If only we had a photo of Donald Trump with flags of North Korea, the despotic dictatorship of North Korea. Well, here's some. But that's not very many. Let's pan out. Oh, there's a whole bunch of North Korean flags rolling out the red carpet for Kim Jong-un. They did this. Here is El-Sisi from Egypt in the Oval Office, came to power through coup, a dictator type. And here is Donald Trump sitting amidst the Egyptian flag. Here is Recep Erdogan of Turkey, another despotic clown, in the Oval Office with Donald Trump. And here is Donald Trump also in the White House with the flag of Turkey on easy and full display. But let's talk about another adversary of the United States. In fact, Russia. Let's talk about Russia. Here's a quote from Donald Trump in September of 2016.
The fact that he calls me brilliant or whatever he calls me is going to have zero impact.
But the fact that you say you can get along with him,
I think I'll be able to get along with him.
Do you think the day that you become president of the United States, he's going to change his mind on some of these key issues?
Possibly. It's possible. I don't know, Matt. It's possible. And it's not going to have any impact. If he says great things about me, I'm going to say great things about him. I've already said he is really very much of a leader. I mean, you can say, oh, isn't that a terrible thing? He called. I mean, the man has very strong control over a country. Now, it's a very different system, and I don't happen to like the system. But certainly in that system, he's been a leader far more than our president has been a leader.
Elevating Vladimir Putin above a former president of the United States of America, at the time, current president of the United States of America. But Donald Trump would never invite the adversarial Russians to be in the Oval Office with him, would he? Oh, yeah, he would. Here you go. Here's Sergei Lavrov, the foreign minister of Russia, in the Oval Office, in the same meeting that Donald Trump spilled highly sensitive military intelligence, endangering the security of the country, giving it to the Russians. And it wasn't just Sergei Lavrov. Here's another photo in the same meeting with Sergei Kislyak, the former foreign minister of Russia. Now, everybody knows Donald Trump is fond of Vladimir Putin, as evidenced by the quote. And if only we had a photo of Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump where the Russian flag was on full display. If only. Yeah. You know, the unfortunate thing is it's impossible to find a photo similar to the one of Joe Biden and Xi Jinping, where there's American and Chinese flags. You just can't find a photo of Donald Trump greeting the man he's called ruling his country with an iron fist as he compliments his dictatorial leadership style, his rule over the people of China. But yeah, there's no photos of Donald Trump glad-handing with Xi Jinping while in front of Chinese flags. So Blake Reynolds 270, maybe, just maybe, you should pick up a book. And if you're not into reading, which it appears you're not, you could buy these for like $1.50 each. This is a tiny little book. The words have stood the test of time so far. I would advise you look into this. You know, maybe do your tattoo some good and become I wouldn't expect you to become an expert. It seems like you have a cognitive ability problem. But, at least familiarize yourself with this document. Dipshit. Anyway, what do you think? I'd love to know. 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, as always, daily@dollemore.com. Blake Reynolds 270 fans are also welcome. I would actually encourage you to go through this channel and watch some of the videos that I do on a daily basis to educate yourselves about matters that are important to the continuation of this republic that you claim to love. Did I drop the email address? I think I did, daily@dollemore.com. If you appreciate what I do and you want to help support my work, I would encourage that. You can click the join button below. For $1.99 a month, you can become a channel member. You can go over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Click the super thanks button. Make sure you're subscribed. Share this video. Share this video with Blake Reynolds 270. I think he's on Twitter too. Doesn't have quite the 300,000 following, but he's doing okay. He's plugging along. He's doing his best. Isn't that all we can expect or demand of anyone? Just do your best, fella. Do your best. I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.